Hey there, how y'all doing? I want to do something just a little different today. I got to messing around and digging around down my basement, and it dawned on me that 45 years ago today, August the 13th, 1966, I graduated from the U.S. Army Military Police School. And I've been in law enforcement for a while, and this is what got me started. Here a while back, I was talking to PM and 2 or 3 of my subs. I think my hollow point, one of them. We got to talking about old Army days and digging our stuff out. And this isn't a tag or anything like that by any means. I just had this out and dug it out, and was kind of somebody might be interested in it. But the Army has changed a whole lot now than it has from 1966. Some of the stuff I'm fixing to show you, you'll never see again. It's just not there anymore. They changed the uniforms and everything. But I wore this thing many a day. I was assigned to the 140th Military Police Company when I got out of military police school. And I was assigned to the 3rd U.S. Army, Patton's Army. And I have had this thing right here. This is my duty issue 1911 holster. I carried a Colt 1911 in it. I've had this thing for 46 years. This thing is still in mint condition to be that old. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here on the back it's got where it was made. It was made by Buckheimer Leathers, and it's got the date on it, March 1966. And that's how long I've had this thing. This was my lanyard that went around my right shoulder, and we had on the 45 calibers we had the little swivel down here that hooked the swivel to it. So running, whatever, they didn't have retention. This was only retention we had back then, keep it from falling off. I had this thing when I came back out, got out of the Army. I packed this thing in grease and kept it down in my duffel bag, and I forgot about it for years. And I was down today and got it out and cleaned it off, and man, I was just man, to be 45 years old, and this thing, it's not loosely. You hear that? That's still got some. Still got retention to it. I tried to see if my Glock 23 would fit down in it, but it won't. Reason being is it's too wide. It won't go down in there, which reminded me of how thin that the 1911 really is. Even still got my old set of handcuffs. I've had these things for 45 years. Old Peerless is what they gave me when I graduated from law school. And buddy, you know what, these things, they still work. They still hanging in. Of course, back then we didn't have stainless steel like we do now. These were just the old regular metal coated ones. And buddy, I have used these. How many times? I can't even remember how many times I've used them. Like I said, I was assigned to the 3rd Army. When I got to Germany, Frankfurt, I was an MP, and I was assigned to the 2nd Armored Division, Hell on Wheels. That was another one of Patton's division. It seemed like everywhere I went, I always wound up in a division that always belonged to Patton. And this was our collar brass, U.S., and the infantry had cross rifles. Military police, we had cross pistols. Boy, you just have to keep those things spit shined. There's my mosquito wings. My first promotion to PFC E3. Boy, I thought I was somebody. And trucked along there, wasn't too long, and finally made corporal, NCO. Boy, I thought I was really something then. I could go around and pick on all the recruits. These things here, they don't wear these anymore. These are, and I know my hollow point, I know what this is. These are boot blouses. What you do is you tuck your pants up under and clip them with these boot blouses, and it would it looked like they were stuck down in your boots, but they weren't. They really weren't. You could lap them over your boots, but boy, I have gone through a ton of these things. I can't tell you how many of these things I've bought and worn out. And this, I brought this back with me. I've had this thing for 46 years. It's my old nightstick. I got to keep it. In a way, I wish we still use these things today. The asp is really good. It serves its purpose, but buddy, I have broke up more than one fight with these and had to do it. When he was in Germany, and they had in October, they had the Oktoberfest, the beer fest. About 3 or 4 of us MPs would have to walk down the street arm in arm with one of these in our hand because everybody wanted to jump on an MP. That was just a thing they did back then. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's still got US right there on the end of the nightstick. You used to have to polish this thing before you went on the guard mount. Those days, I tell you what, I learned a ton of stuff. I got to see the world. Uncle Sam sent me around the world for free, and it was an education that I'll never forget. And you can't buy an education like that. And I just had this stuff out, was going through it, and I thought, well, I'll just pop it up here on a video. I know probably a lot of people not interested in it, but there are some military buffs out there. And besides that, when I said some of y'all probably wouldn't recognize some of this stuff now, is that 95% of my subs wasn't even alive when I was weren't even born yet. And well, I got this out to it. I found this. That's me in 1966 when I graduated from military police school. That was a long, long time ago. Seems just like yesterday, but man, to go back to those days, knowing what I know now. So that's what I had in mind, wanting to show everybody today, and I was kind of celebrating it. That's something I'm proud of. I'm really proud that I got to serve in the Army, and it taught me a lot, and it helped me for my career in law enforcement. So that's all I had for you, and I appreciate y'all time and suffering through this washer with me. So thank you much. See you guys later.